Have you ever wondered why some women have a widow's peak and some don't? Or have you wondered how to cultivate feminine energy? Or just wondered what the heck is feminine energy? Well, you might not know it now, but by the end of the video, you will completely understand how a widow's peak and feminine energy go hand in hand. But beware, cultivating feminine energy can land you a new significant other, or several, or at the very least, get you a lot of attention. Hey beauties, I am Victoria Rose and I am a certified face reader. What I do and why I love my job so much is because I get to help people get rid of wrinkles naturally, appreciate their facial features, understand themselves better on an emotional level, and bring that into relationships, and just bring more joy into their lives in the process. I use a 4-pillar system of mindset, diet, skincare, and environment to heal from within, because that will bring you the best level of success. So before we get started, please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, because every Tuesday and Thursday I post a new video about all of this face reading goodness and you will not want to miss it. So before I start talking about mindset and how to cultivate this with my 4 steps, let's just talk about what feminine energy is and isn't. Feminine energy, called yin energy in face reading in Chinese medicine, is not about your sexuality, the sex you are, or any sexual preferences you have. It's strictly about energy. And there's also masculine energy, because you can't have feminine without masculine. And everyone has these traits, just at different levels. So let's define what masculine energy is. Masculine, also called yang energy in Chinese medicine, is all about taking action. It's a little aggressive. These people are really functional and they like to take charge, and it's also a very giving energy. On the reverse side, with the yin, the feminine energy, you have people in receiving mode, and they're allowing things to unfold and allowing things to happen. They have more emotions. It doesn't mean that masculine people don't, but feminine is more in tune to their emotions and feelings. So there's a little bit about both of those, and when you are cultivating a widow's peak, it means that you have an abundance of feminine energy or yin power, and it can be considered the attractor factor. You know, when in movies, or you may have heard this in your daily life, when they say someone has the it factor, it's just an attractor factor that you can't really pinpoint it. It's not about looks, it's not about body size, it's just they have an aura about them that people are drawn to. And this is the same energy that is the yin power, feminine energy. So of course, if you are looking for a significant other, this is something great to cultivate if you want to be the feminine energy in the relationship, which is not exclusive to being a female in the relationship, because in any type of relationship, straight, gay, transgender, you need the duality of masculine and feminine energy, and it doesn't, like I said, matter of the sexuality, sexual preference of the person. So when it comes to mindset, before I start with mindset, I want to answer a quick question. See this little area? And I have them on both sides. They're like little triangles going back in the corners. That also indicates feminine energy, but in a different way. That's called an extrapolative hairline. So when people have that, they are using intuition and creativity to solve difficult problems. And creativity and intuition are feminine characteristics. So now on to mindset. When it comes to feminine energy, and this could be a cultural thing, because at least in the US, it is really encouraged to be a masculine energy, especially in the workforce. In the workforce, everyone is a masculine energy. And that's how it's supposed to be, because action oriented, being a little dominant, assertive, all of that stuff are really good traits to have. And this video isn't about the negatives of masculine energy, because you need both for duality in yourself and relationships. This is just purely talking about how to grow your feminine energy and get a widow's peak. So when it comes to mindset, I've noticed that a lot of women are not in a mental state of receiving. It could be uncomfortable, awkward, they don't like to receive, they don't like that attention on them. So that's the first thing that you need to adjust to start growing a widow's peak. So it can even start with the little things. Start taking an inventory of where in your life you're good at receiving and where you can fix it up. For example, do you let people open doors for you? Do you let people buy you drinks and food and cabs and Ubers, Lyfts, whatever? Just give you things. Do you let people give you compliments, and do you receive them well? These are very easy things to adjust that can start getting you into the energy of receiving and feeling good about it. And also, allowing is a feminine attribute. So are you allowing yourself to even receive? Are you allowing people to give you compliments and do caring things for you? So look at your life and see, or make a list of all of the places that you can improve on anywhere in your life, receiving and allowing. The hairline in Chinese medicine correlates to the water element, and there's 5 elements. If you haven't heard me talk about this on my other videos, and the water element is about resting and being in flow, which those two things sound opposite. So we're gonna talk about resting right now. Another way that I like to cultivate feminine energy is through yin yoga, and it has it in the name. Like, yes, it's so good. So if you haven't practiced yoga, this is a perfect way to get into it, because it's a passive style of yoga. You do not have to be flexible or athletic or strong at all. What you do is you hold the poses for several minutes, and I like to do it because you're in a resting state, and it's also somewhat of a meditative state. If you don't like to meditate or you just have a hard time doing it, this is a really easy way to clear the clutter out of your mind and kind of start connecting with your body again, which is exactly what a feminine energy needs to cultivate more of. So if you don't want to take classes at a yoga studio, there are tons of great yin yoga practices on YouTube. I love yoga with Kassandra, and I've linked her below. She's awesome. She's a YouTuber. And anything that helps you connect more with your inner feminine self and start allowing and accepting compliments are a great place to start with mindset. So when it comes to diet, this one's pretty easy because it's watery. It's about the water element. So start incorporating more watery foods into your diet, like soups and fruits. You want to also eat seasonally. So if it's not summer where you are, don't be going all over the place for watermelon. It's fall here, so getting some soup in is a really easy way to start cultivating, and also start feeling when you're eating and focus on what you're doing. Like just sitting in silence and really enjoying and tasting your food will be a really good practice to start. Even if you can only do that for one meal a day, you really want to focus on sensuality too and incorporate that. So as you're eating, start telling yourself, oh wow, I really enjoy the taste of this. This is a beautiful thing to eat. I feel great eating this. I feel joy. So start seeing all of the things you can feel as you're enjoying these watery foods and all of your other foods as well. Next, on to skincare. So, while I said this is not about a sexual experience, you can start to engage yourself in a sensual manner, especially when it comes to skincare. Do you have a skincare routine that makes you feel beautiful and makes you feel glowing? I'm not going to share my entire skincare routine here because it's way too long. However, whatever products make you feel really good, they have a beautiful fragrance that you enjoy, and it's not synthetic. Don't get anything with synthetic fragrance, please. We don't need any more allergies in this world or any issues with gross toxins. Let's be real, we don't want them on your skin. Anyways, that aside, if you have a skincare routine already, do you have a routine for your lady parts? Because they need love too, especially as you are cultivating more feminine energy. I really like this Lady Sweet serum that I massage on after I get out of the shower. It's for my lady parts. Smells delicious. It's edible if that tickles your fancy. So just really cultivating a skincare routine that encourages your sensuality in a way that feels authentic to you. So if you don't want to do the face routine or the lady parts routine, you can also do that with body butter on your skin. Just really pay attention to your feeling, because that is a part of feminine energy as you are going about any of those routines. So if you have a skincare routine or anything of the sort, comment below what your favorite part is and what you like most about it, because I'm sure everyone would love to hear and see if they can incorporate that into their routine too. So the next step is environment. So you will want to create an environment that makes you feel more feminine. So let's talk about clothing and personal space. So clothing isn't necessarily your environment. However, it is a part of your physical being and something that you should focus on. No, you don't have to have the most fashionable clothes to be feminine. However, you want to get clothes that you absolutely feel comfortable in, because being feminine is being comfortable and happy in your body too. That doesn't mean you have to be a certain size, a certain look. Feminine energy is not discriminating on anyone, and anyone can feel your feminine energy when it's flowing. You'll also notice that people will just start talking to you out of the middle of nowhere, and men or women, and they're not hitting on you. It can just be like they're feeling your energy, and you've probably felt this from other people too. So yes, you can still have feminine energy if you don't have a widow's peak. However, that is a telltale sign that you have it. Anyways, back to environment. Start looking at everything around you and seeing how it makes you feel. And does it make you feel feminine and comfortable in your skin? If you are looking for a relationship and you had someone over to your home for dinner, would you want that person to be in this environment and be happy in this environment with you? So start to look at all of those things around you, and also make a list of do everything that you can do to feel more feminine in your body, whether that is get your hair cut or colored, or get a different hairstyle, put your hair in a ponytail and see what's going on with your widow's peak. Do you want to get your eyebrows done? Do you want to get your nails done? It's all about being feminine, but what works for you, because I'm not a manicure person. I barely paint my nails, but I know some people that for them to feel feminine, they have to paint their nails. So come up with your own scenario of all of the ways that make you feel more feminine and like, ooh, yes, I got a mean walk. and that will help you to cultivate feminine energy too. So that is all for me right now. I love discussing this topic so much. So if you have any questions, please comment them below and let's get a discussion going on all of the amazing ways to cultivate more feminine energy in your life and start growing a widow's peak. Some people, when they start to grow it, it will look like they have baby hairs there. Do not get discouraged. This can take some time to do, or it can pop up really fast. It just depends where you are in your feminine energy journey. And I am wishing you the best of success with this. It's a really fun thing to do in your life. And for now, I am sending you lots of joy and love because you deserve it.